Is the Swan Reserve right for your next Disney World vacation? Here's my honest review. Hey, it's Juliet from Perfecting the Magic, where I'm all about navigating the parks in style and helping you do it too. Today I'm here checking out after a week at the Swan Reserve, which is the brand new hotel here on Disney World property. So, are you contemplating this hotel for your upcoming Disney World trip? I'm going to share a bit of my experience. I'll give you a full room tour, show you around the property a bit, tell you what I liked, maybe what I thought could use a little work, and help you make a better decision before you press the book button for your next trip. Two biggies, the price and the location. For me, I do not mind some extra walking if it means that I can get to a park faster, so this location is A+. You can walk to both Epcot and Hollywood Studios. It's about a 20-minute walk to get to Hollywood Studios, about a 15-minute walk to get to Epcot, so I use that a ton. When it comes to getting to Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom, there's shuttle bus service. The only downside I'd say to the transit is that Magic Kingdom bus only brings you to the transportation center, not directly to the front of the park. On the price front, rooms here started around $300 a night, which is on the lower end for a deluxe tier Disney hotel, and the Swan's definitely trying to position itself in that deluxe category. Rooms can go all the way up. The room that I'm actually staying in is a suite, so that's about $600 a night. You do get access to the deluxe tier Disney hotel benefits, which means you can get those extended evening hours. Those are available on select nights, and those are a great time to get in a ton of rides. Welcome to the lobby from the Swan Reserve. Everything here looks brand new, thoughtful little touches throughout. I loved the check-in experience too. Everyone on staff here was knowledgeable, friendly, and super ready to make sure that I had a great stay. Right after check-in, it was no surprise to find me at the lobby bar. Every hotel needs a good lobby bar. This one's called Stir. The drinks actually were better than I expected. There's really true craft cocktails here, even a couple that have a little bit of added spectacle or flair when you order them too. Quite enjoyed this. It also is open late, so this is open till about 2 a.m., which means you actually have the chance to pick up a drink after the park's closed. When it comes to dining on property, Amare is the main restaurant, and there's also a small coffee shop called Grounds. I ordered room service for Amare, though I didn't sit at the main restaurant itself. The food quality was actually delicious. Everything that we ordered really exceeded my expectations. So the food here, coffee shop, both wins in my book, even if the selection is a little bit more limited. For families, a pool at the hotel is obviously quite important, and the Swan Reserve has a really lovely looking one. I didn't actually jump in because it's only 75 degrees here, and I'm an Angelino, and that's not warm enough for pool weather, but plenty of folks here enjoying it, and they have a really nice setup. Big outdoor bar too. Probably the single biggest factor in deciding if you want to stay here or not has got to be the rooms, right? So we ended up with the Hollywood Suite because this hotel is part of the Marriott program. If you have Marriott Bonvoy status, you can get a free upgrade, and boom, we got an upgrade, which is pretty nice. So Hollywood Suite really means that it's very like a regular suite, except we get a view of Hollywood Studios. The views from the hotel are incredible, the views from this room in particular, and I think the accommodation is quite nice, so let's do a quick tour. The room here is divided up into two separate rooms, a living space and then the bedroom. When you first walk in, on the right side there's a mini bar which has a decent sized mini fridge, a microwave and a coffee maker, but not a full kitchen setup here, but certainly enough for if you're doing an extended stay to get by. One of the most striking parts of this room and the bedroom certainly has to be the view. I mean, getting to peer out and see Hollywood Studios, see the Tower of Terror, and even as you glance over to the right, being able to get a glimpse of Expedition Everest was a very cool feature of this room. One feature I always appreciate in hotel bathrooms is when there's a separate powder room. This just makes getting ready in the morning so much easier when you've got multiple parties staying in a room. Okay, and here's the main event, the bedroom. I did hear some folks complaining that the mattresses felt too firm for them. I will say they're on the firmer side, but I didn't have any problem sleeping on them. There was nice touches throughout the bedroom here, his and her closets. Of course, Nice little desk setup. I will say if you're planning a working trip from here, we had some connectivity issues with the Wi-Fi itself, so hoping that gets resolved soon, but you can't beat these working views, that's for sure. A couple of other quick notes that might influence your stay. So when it comes to housekeeping services, they're still doing reduced service offering, so we only saw the cleaners come through about 3 times over the course of our week stay. Another note for you, when you call down to the front desk, you're being routed over to the Swan Dolphin main line, which sometimes had longer hold times than I would have expected for something like a boutique hotel experience, which the Reserve is sort of billing itself as. I hope some of these nitpicky little issues do get resolved, because if they do, this feels like this could become one of my go-to properties where I'd be happy to stay here time and time again. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, hit the subscribe button down below and consider tossing a like down there too. I'll be back next week with a new set of videos helping you navigate the parks in style. See you soon.